exciting show for you tonight. There are voices that are amazing, some of the funniest comedians I know. I'm so excited for you guys to be here tonight. So thank you for coming out. I'm Maggie, so you're in the right place. This is Maggie's Mashup. Tonight on the show, if you missed my announcement, we have a lottery spot. So if you are brave or want to pull a prank on your friend or something, you can put your name in the hat and we'll actually give you 5 minutes up here if you want to do it. So, anybody game? Anybody want to get up on stage tonight?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah? Oh yeah? All right. All right, so you guys, a little about me. I'm a single mom. I'm a little slow to clap, but I thought you guys all looked too happy to be parents, you know. You know what though, it's hard being a parent. You have to pretend to enjoy all those things your kids enjoy, like kids' birthday parties, play dates, their father. But I do surprisingly well on dating apps, and I think it's because my profile says that I don't want kids. And then they find out it's because I have 4. Yeah, I know 4 sounds like a lot, and it is, but I love being a mom. And you know what they say about having kids? It's a lot like making pancakes. First one's kind of fucked up. Probably should have thrown it away. As far as I know, it's still legal to laugh at that joke. But I think having kids is a lot more like eating pancakes. You always regret having your 4th one. In case you guys were wondering, none of my pancakes like that joke. Especially my first pancake, you guys. Yeah, she does not like that joke. And she had a really big birthday this last week. She actually turned 30. I know, wow, yeah. I can't believe it. And I felt like it was about time that I sat her down and gave her some real motherly advice. So I was like, honey, it's about time you started lying about your age. So I don't have to quit lying about mine. But you know what? I've kind of thought maybe I'm going to do something radical. I have a big birthday coming up this year. Any birthday people here tonight? Woo! Yeah? Yeah, right here?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Happy birthday. Do you like your birthday? Yeah? Some people don't. I mean, some people feel like it makes them feel older or something. Yeah, I like my birthday too, because I feel like I'm still young, I'm still vibrant, I'm still dating 26-year-olds. You know. Oh, you're 27.
Oh, you just put that out.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Already picking up a guy, Maggie. But you know what? I've decided to do something radical, especially for a woman living in LA. I don't think I'm going to lie about my age anymore. What do you guys think? Yeah? Yeah. I think I'm just going to embrace being almost 50. Now, if you tell me I look like I'm 50, I'll fucking fight you. But you know what is kind of sad, though? I feel like when you get to this age, society sort of deems you unfuckable, which is really unfortunate because you're the best you'll ever be in bed. I mean, you know what you want, you know how to tell somebody what to do, and you can't get pregnant. I mean, it's pretty amazing. I'm also really tired of people telling me I should age gracefully. I mean, like, what does that even mean? Right? What does that mean, ladies? Like, I'm like, okay, I'll just gracefully take myself to my Botox appointment. Yeah. But you know what? It's not that bad. I do like dating young guys, like I was saying. Yeah. But you know what I don't like is the term cougar, you guys. Right? That, derogatory term for women who like to date younger guys. Did you guys know that's a Canadian import? Kind of like Wade Gretzky and maple syrup, just not as sweet. But you know what? The reason I don't like that term is it implies that we're desperate and predatory.
Right.
Yeah, which we are. But I mean, that is not the point. The point is that there is not an equally derogatory term for men who do this.
Right.
Yeah, for men who do this. I mean, what do we call a man who does this? You know what? Do we call him a Mormon? Leonardo DiCaprio? Daddy? Oh boy. The last couple of years and the pandemic and everything really changed the way I parent and do everything in my house. I mean, we used to sit down to the table and say grace. Now we just say fuck it. It even changed the way I parent my older kids. Like with my oldest son, I used to be like, when are you going to stop smoking weed? And now I'm like, when are you going to come home with weed? This kid is so sweet. You know, last Mother's Day, he came home and he proudly presented me with a joint. He told me it was his dream to get high with me. I was like, aw, that is so sweet, honey. It's my dream to have abs, you know. Some dreams are just dreams, right? I've been watching a lot of cult documentaries lately. Any of you guys into these documentaries? There's tons of them out there. Yeah, which one do you like? The Vow, Holy Hell? The NXIVM one, the Vow, yeah. I think I can't stop watching them because a couple of years ago, I was in a self-help group that actually turned out to be a cult. Yeah, it's embarrassing, but you know what? I was at a very low, vulnerable point in my life. It's called a sexless marriage. And I had just gotten bangs. Yeah. But you know what? Cults, like, they lure you in really slowly so you don't even realize it's happening. And they really sell you on this idea that everything is a choice, which to some extent is true and helpful. Like, on the one hand, I could choose to have a better relationship with my family, but on the other hand, my stepmom did call me a bitch. Yeah, but you know what? Cults will convince you of some really crazy shit. But you know what? I didn't sleep with the guru or lose all my money, but I did spend 3 months walking around Whole Foods just thinking I could absorb all the supplements without taking them. It does not work. I can also confirm it does not work with cocaine. But you know what? Cults are a lot like toxic relationships. I mean, it starts out all like hearts and flowers and excitement, but then a couple of years later, I'm like, I think I need to apologize to all my friends and family and get this tattoo removed. Yeah. Sorry, Jackson. My son is here tonight, you guys. My second pancake, and he was very brave, you guys. He brought a date tonight. I guess he doesn't want a second date, right? He's a very sweet kid. He's a very sweet kid. When he was growing up, though, I mean, he gave his younger brother a lot of bad advice, you know. Yeah, a lot of bad advice, you know. But you know, when you're a parent, you have to. I feel like sometimes, in order to protect your kids, you have to embarrass them. So when he and his brother both got to the age where I knew that they were like watching porn, which is, you know, when they suddenly love showers, you guys, and there are no Kleenex in your house, you know, that time, I made each of them go to Rite Aid with me to buy condoms because, you know, if you can buy condoms with your mom, you'll never be embarrassed to buy condoms. And B, I needed condoms. But as far as I know, you know, it worked. I don't have any grandchildren that I know of. Yeah, right? Yeah, there's nothing you need to confess tonight, right? In front of all these people? Okay, good. But, you know, Jackson, when he was younger, he was a great older brother, but some things he was not so great at. I remember I walked in when he was in 11th grade, I walked in on him telling his younger brother that he should never go down on a girl, that it was gross. Yeah, and as a mom and a feminist, I was horrified, right? So, you know, I took him into the kitchen and sat him down in front of the computer and showed him some YouTube tutorials on how to properly perform oral sex. Yeah. Now, they probably shouldn't have been videos of me, but, you know. But my heart was in the right place, you guys. And don't worry, he has a great sense of humor. Maybe some of you guys are uncomfortable with me telling these jokes and talking about dating younger guys in front of my son, but don't worry, you know, we have an understanding, right? You know, like it's okay. You know, my kids just said to me when I started dating again that I just couldn't date anybody close to their age, and that was fine, but then they kept getting older and the guys kept getting younger, and I was like, I think we need to renegotiate this. I'll date whoever I want, and you can keep fucking living in my house. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Jackson, you're such a great sport. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. But you know what? I'm also a little bit new agey. Anybody? You look like you might have some tarot cards. Are you a little new agey? Crystals? No, not you. Somebody out there. Well, I'm a little bit new agey, but I'm also practical. So, you know, I have crystals for my anxiety, and I take Xanax. Yeah. And I get my house feng shui just in case it works. And I take Xanax. And today I have a lot of Buddhas in my house. And did I mention I snort Xanax? But recently I felt like maybe the new agey stuff was going a little too far, because I walked into my 12-year-old daughter's room and she was leading her American Girl dolls in a pretend ayahuasca ceremony. Yeah, I was like, 12 in LA is just like 30 anywhere else. But you know what? It's probably a little bit my fault. I probably should have taken her to Disneyland more often. But you know what, you guys? I hate Disneyland. I just have to come out and admit it. You know, but when you're a parent in Southern California and you don't want to take your kid to Disneyland, you're kind of like the Grinch or something. Yeah. You know, that's why I used to tell her that the park was in Massachusetts. Yeah, that was great until she flunked geography. But you know, the real reason I hate Disneyland is the rides remind me of a map of all my failed relationships. Like take the Small World ride. It reminds me of divorce. I mean, it takes forever, you're in the dark, and at the end of the day I'm just stuck with a bunch of singing children. Yeah, I can still hear them, you guys. It's a world of lawyers, a world of tears. It's a world of secrets and wasted years. There's so much that we share that it's time to beware. Why did I ask for full custody? Yes, thank you. Thank you guys so much. That little Disney riff was brought to you by Knott's Berry Farm. You guys. Yeah, thank you very much. So that is my time, but we have an exciting lineup for you. Are you guys ready for your first comedian?